Hi and welcome. My name is Lotte and this is Made of Yarn podcast, and I'm coming from Sweden, from about in the middle of Sweden on the east coast. You're also welcome. This will be about knitting and some Tunisian crochet, believe it or not. I was thinking if I had some regular crochet, but I don't this time. But you're also welcome. I'm sitting on my porch. It's a lovely weather, and it's June 24. It's past midsummer here in Sweden, when it's light 24/7 almost here. It's wonderful this time of the year. And this Friday, me and my husband had our wedding anniversary. And so we always have a feast with our children and their spouses also. And we have, since they were small, we had like gift party then. So we always gave the children also some gifts, not only each other. And we are continuing with that, and we give something to each other. It's so much fun. And some gifts for me are yarn related. I got from my husband, one gift was a gift card on yarns. I can't wait to go to the shop. And my son Hampus, he said they have ordered, but it hasn't arrived yet. And I know for many years he always give me alpaca yarn. So I'm curious what it will be this year also. And I have to think. I got something that is not knit related, but I have them when I'm knitting. I collect this is Marimekko from Finland. They're in the Unico pattern, the flower. I love them since I was a child. So I got a tea mug from my daughter Lovisa with lemon water in it now. And I got another mug from my daughter Amanda. It's so much fun because she knows that I love Doctor Who. And it's also a mug with a lid on. But I read on the box that I can't have it in the dishwasher, so I think I will just have it to look on, or perhaps have something in it, perhaps a double pointed needle or something knit related in it. Wait, I have something more here. And also from Amanda, my youngest daughter, I got a sock yarn kit. First, it's from a Swedish hand dyer. Oh, it's getting windy. I hope you are not disturbed from it's I don't know the word, but you can hear the roof and the wind. It's a sock kit from a Swedish hand dyer, Visible Wool, and also from how do you say when they are doing like this? I can't remember now. Ceramics, you say so? It's so you can have it because it's glazed inside, so you can use it. You can have it also in the dishwasher, microwave, in the oven. So I think in time I can have like stitch markers also, but I will use it in the kitchen for my cereal and milk or fruit bowl or something. But for now, with everything, I will just enjoy because it's so beautiful. I will enjoy them first. until I know what to do with them, because I will talk about sock yarns. I I think they are so almost too lovely to use on the feet, because I know I am the one of them who really I get whole quite easy. So perhaps I will have this in a jumper or something. We will see. We will see. For the moment, I don't have that much to show you, because I have finished and then shipped it away to others. Well, I can talk about what I have on myself, of course. I made this. If you've been here before, I had this also the last year. It's a Ranunculus in linen. It's the Swedish brand Järbo Lin. And it's really, it's see-through, but it's lovely, really. So I will make some more in wool for the autumn later on. If you've been here before, last time at least, I talked about I knitted on Riddari sweaters for my brother's son-in-law Anton and his daughter, then my niece Angelica. And now I finished it, because they were on in Oslo in Norway on a school, and they had this exam afterwards when they had been there, and I wanted to gift them something when my brother and the family there went there. So I made them one each, and they became so happy, and I almost knew it, because Angelica is so knit-worthy, and also Anton, her husband, of course. So I will show you, some footages. The first ones is on my daughter Amanda and her husband Oliver, but the last photo is on Anton and Angelica that someone took there in Oslo. So it's so nice, and I knitted them top down actually, because in the pattern you make them bottom up and the sleeves, and then you put everything together. But for the next ones I will make at least 3 more this year for my brother's grandchildren. I already bought yarn, and I will make them top down also, because there is also now a new pattern for children with thinner yarns, a children version of Riddari. So I will make 2 of them, and then for the oldest one I can make an adult version. I will just check my notes. Another thing, I thought, I will just wait on the bus. I thought that, I hope you don't hear the neighbor. I hope it's okay with it. When I started this, I recorded in Swedish first. It was calm, not a wind. It felt like the whole neighborhood was asleep, but now everyone is awake. Also the wind. What should I say now? I forgot. I thought I should have a cardigan to show you, because I made one for my son's mother-in-law. She saw one cardigan I had in December when my daughter Amanda got married, and she asked if I could make her one the same, and I screamed inside, no, not anymore, because I got ache of the color work and thinner needles. But I had an idea to make, one similar, but with thicker yarns. So I made one from this book. It's a Norwegian designer, Christine Viola Ödegård. She also have patterns in English, and they are wonderful. So the one I made was this one. It calls retro sweater, but I made it as a cardigan, because as you can see here, in the beginning I didn't see that it was the same repeat of the pattern. I didn't see that at all. But and this one wasn't hard for my hands at all. So I didn't have that much of the rust. I have a rust and a brownish in the body of the cardigan. I didn't have that much. So I made more narrow stripes. And what should I say with that? Well, I finished it just a couple of days ago, because I thought that I would finish it, because I heard that my son and his girlfriend should visit her mother in July. But then they said that they should be there as this weekend that was past, as they will return home today. So I was so happy that I finished it, so she could have it. And she was so happy for it, and I'm glad. I will soon show you photos, because I got Charlotte, my son's girlfriend, tried it on, and she's about the same size as her mother. So you will see something from it, even so. But before that, I will show you, I got an idea, because I really love this, but I don't always want that much color, because I have some yarns that I bought from a Swedish dyer called Libsticka, in northern of Sweden. So I have one natural white, and then one almond or golden hazelnut brown, a couple of skeins. So perhaps I have to make the stripes like this, but then just have the two colors. I think it would be a lovely, perhaps I will make it as a sweater also. There is there is a pattern for a cardigan in the same, here we have it, in the same pattern, but this is with thinner yarn. And this one I would like to have, I can't talk. I would love to have this one also. I would love to have thinner cardigans. But it's so much lovely patterns in this. I will make in time, I don't know for the moment. For example, you have here a children called höstruta. Höst is autumn or fall square. Something like that. And you have, it's so much lovely. I will try so I can show you. Here you have the Swedish adult version of this höstruta, also with thinner yarns, I guess. So I will, sorry, I'm just checking my notes here. So I will show you the cardigan here. was happy, and that's the most important thing. Also, I made also just a little dress for the family's little Daisy. My first thought was to just make her what is it called? If I remember, I can put it here. It's just a linen. Do you say like that? No, it's a we say in Swedish linne. Like this one. Anyway, to knit one for her. Because I have a pattern from the she's a Swedish Finnish. She lives in Finland, but it's Swedish talking. Lyckeliten Victoria Snellman, I think it was her last name. She has many lovely patterns, and much for children. So I started the upper body, but I had so much yarn. I had it doubled also. It's excuse me, I can show you here. It's in Swedish Järbo Collin, so it's cotton and linen. So I held it double, and because last year I got a gift from them to knit a dress from that. Now they have all the patterns also in English from Järbo and Svarta Fås are free, so you can go into their website and also on Ravelry, and they have them. They are free. But I got yarns to knit Daisy a dress, but I didn't finish it in time, and I didn't make it so much from it, so I ripped it up, and this year I made something else from it. So I had yarn enough to make a dress from it. So I continued, and I had also another yarn that I didn't know where. Perhaps I got it from a gift also from this Järbo in a thicker yarn. So that was a single thread. This was double. So I made it in orange and brown, and she was so happy. And also she got a nail polish in the same color from me also. So I will put in a footage also of that one. Easy to make girls happy. And she tried to dance around and see if it was a flowy skirt in it. So me again, my husband came and talked a little bit. I have started this a sweater for my daughter Lovisa long time ago now. This spring I test knitted for a Swedish designer, Garnfrun Helene Olsson. I think it's the newest pattern, No Name sweater. So I made one for Lovisa in 2XL and also one in small for my daughter Amanda. But Lovisa, she loves it so much and she uses it all the time. So I'm knitting on a white one now. I almost finished the first sleeve. I just have 1 or 2 rows left because I will just fold it in and knit it together, and then I just have 1 sleeve left. It's a lovely, should be oversized with straight arms, sleeves, I mean, and a little bit bell-shaped was it. We say here in Sweden, what are we saying here? Now I don't remember anymore. Do we say tulip? Tulpan? I can't remember. I'm sorry. Well, I will finish this one perhaps in a couple of days. And then I have, in a wardrobe, I have a couple of cardigans for myself that I started last year. And a slipover. It's not much left. I have to finish it before I start something new for myself. But anyway. If you've been here also before, I have knitted on blankets for my brother's grandsons, Edward and Fred, and now they got them. And I said, now they have a summer vacation, so they always make a kind of feast for them with cakes and gifts and so. So I said, perhaps it's not that fun with soft gifts. Do you say so? But I said perhaps they are good for to have in their caravan, and they said it themselves, because Fred, he's 7. He got his on that Friday, and then they had the caravan at their grandparents, my brother's house. But the night was really cold, and he said, I forgot your blanket inside the house. I should have it because it was so cold. So, and they said that both of them and also their mother, perfect for the caravan. So, and they were so happy. So I will show you some footages, and perhaps, yes, I have some film also how they look finished. Sorry. So, and I forgot to say that the bigger one is the smaller one is just something I made up, but the bigger one is the Zigzag Zen blanket from Annie Jutti Knits. I love that pattern, and I will continue. Also, that's one of the things that I will finish soon. My own blanket. I just had to have a square in this size about, but I love that pattern really. Something that I also said to myself, this year I will make at least 12 pair for myself of socks from patterns from Tracy Miller socks, because I have so much patterns from her, because I have test knitted many years for her, and I love them. I love her patterns. So I finished 2 socks, really easy ones. These are the it's the Happy Place socks. they are not the best combination in colors, but who cares on what I have on my feet. It's leftover yarns and a mix. But then I also made a pair for my daughter Lovisa, and they are looking so much better, like this, I guess. A cuter combination, I will say. And this is yarn from, I got actually, they are sponsored from, it's a Danish company called Mayflower, and they have a website now here in Sweden. So I got some yarns from them, sock yarns, and some more also that I've actually forgot to show in the Swedish episode. I can show you. I will do it now before I continue to talk about the next sock. Something they have, it's that I love to dye with natural dyes. So they have a yarn special for this, and it's really big. It's 568 yards, 520 meters in it, so it's a big one. And I have so much more also. If you like, you can see it. Oh, I forgot to say that I'm on Instagram. I am Gjort av Garn, and on Ravelry I am Lotte Blom. I always forget it. And if you like to see, I made a film when I opened the package from them. It's in Swedish though, but you can see what I got. If you like to look at yarns. Who doesn't like that? So this one, 2 pairs of, back to the socks now. So 2 pairs of Happy Place socks. And then I made one of Coffee Talk socks. You can see here. I just started the second one. Usually it is fingering yarn, but I like to knit actually in what is it called? Sport weight. Sorry. And this is this Finnish wool Novita Nalle. It's 260 meters per 100 grams. So I have 2.5 millimeter needles, and the fabric it gets it's dense. It holds. It's perfect, just perfect. So I have started one, and you could think that isn't it better to finish one pair before you start a new one? Yes, but I started a new one. I couldn't help myself. In a project bag that I got from Marlene from the Playful Knitter. Once, I love it. I don't know if you can see it here. So this one is in a leftover yarn that I had from Opal Yarns. With this, one of the Van Gogh patterns. And I actually think this also is from Mayflower, one of the sock yarns. But this is a shorty sock. I haven't done that much. It's also from Tracy Miller, the Georgia sock. So I have here I am the heel flap now. I will start the gusset soon. But it's a nice pattern. It's so cute, perfect for like a summer sock, really, and a little summer color also. So back to that. But it's so much fun to start. I actually started another pair also, but it's in another pattern. I just made some rows, so I will show you later on. I will just dive because I dropped a book on the floor. I got when I showed you something from another book, and I got a question some months ago if I could show you something from my knitting box. So my thought, perhaps I can take some now and then. So the other one was from the Norwegian designer, and this is Mush and Friends. It's to knit animals, and I made some from this one. I will make more. I really recommend this book because the patterns are so easy. Sometimes I wonder, how does she think now? But I always I manage it anyway. So I have made before. I don't know if you've been here. I made this one. Is Tino the wolf. I made it from Fred, 7 years old. And I made also, is he here, a cat for, sorry, I should have prepared this one before, soon, here. This one, Giorgio the cat, I made for a boy. He also 7. And I made for our little Daisy, this Mimosa was her name before. And when my daughter Amanda saw it, she asked, can you make one? One of her gifts for our anniversary now was a brown dodo. So I will show you here some footages, some film something, because she also took it home, so I don't have it here anymore. So here you will enjoy the little doodoo. Isn't he cute? Or she? So now I have an order from my daughter Lovisa. She also wants to have one dodo or mimosa. There is also a bigger one, so perhaps I will do some of that. You have so much. There are sheep, there are pigs, there are bears, raccoons, monkey, a buffalo, and the pattern, they are really good because you have all in one. You start with the nose and then you make the head and the neck and the arms and so on, so you don't have 11 different parts that you should sew together, so everything is together perfect. It's really good patterns in it, and also good gifts, or even for adult ones. My husband does also want to have some on his desk on his office. Sorry, I just check my notes here again. Oh, actually I don't know, I guess you are watching Selma from Little Big Knits from Canada, her podcast, and she had some months now this Carl with Nordic knit Carl, something like that, with if you made something from a Nordic designer or Nordic wool, you can have this special hashtag. And then I forgot about it, and I got a message on Instagram that I was one of them who have had won a free pattern of choice on Ravelry. So I was, yay! And I asked which pattern it was, and it was this random generator thing she made. So, but this is the pattern. It's a mittens I made for Lovisa last winter that she loves, that I felted and embroidered. Not that beautiful, but I'm learning. It was so fun to make it. But I'm so glad. I know that Selma doesn't look at this, but I say thank you anyway. And I said thank you also a couple of times on Instagram. But it was so I chose a cardigan pattern from Petit It. I don't remember the name on it though. I will take some sip of my water. The neighbors are really making, what do I say, they're making the lawn. Do you say so? No. I hope it doesn't bother you too much here. I talked perhaps last time, or I don't know. I started to solar dye. Sorry. Water in the wrong. To solar dye, and I made a little film when I opened the jar that I had with the yellow onion skins in. Actually, my plan was to show you the skein, but I throw it together with 3 or 4 other skeins with the exact same colors. I have no idea, sorry, which one it is. So I will show you just the movie, how it looks. Because when I bought it, it should be 3 plied. But when I looked, every one of them was 2 plied. So I don't know if I got wrong skein or what it is. But it's always a good color when you dye with onion skins. It's get even better when you do it on the stove, but it's so fun to make it in the sun. Now I have one with avocado. I boiled the avocado first on the stove, and then I poured it together and have it outside. So let's see how it turns out. The downside, how to say, it's you can see it so much better when you have a white yarn, at least for me. So I will just continue. I will leave the solar dyeing and just continue. I have a slightly problem. I will just let the car drive because behind my phone I have our umbrella, and it's white, and the sun is shining directly on it, so it bounces back on me, and I get a little. I feel a migraine is coming. I am so sorry if I talk too, and I don't find the words again. I'm sorry for how I talk. I hope you're still here, and I'm grateful that you are visiting me and listening to my blurry Swinglish here. Well, I showed. I haven't made notes that I showed you my needs. I'm sorry. Something I saw. I follow one a crocheter, Tiffany Hansen on YouTube, and she makes so much fun things. But just for some days ago, she showed not crocheted, but how do you say? It's Tunisian crochet dishcloth. I tried to some years ago to do this. I didn't like it. I tried last year because then I got a real crochet hook for that with a cable on. But it was no. But now we'll try it again because we need new cloths also. But then I thought, I don't have any this special crochet hook. But then because I have many of them, I have they are this ergonomic one. But I have one older one here, and then I just it functions to have this stitch stopper also on the end here, so it's perfect, so it doesn't fall out because you can just have it together like this. So that works for me. Otherwise, they are so much bigger, the real hooks, if you don't have these shorter ones with a cable. Then anyway, I'm ashamed. I am ashamed how it looks, but I'm learning, and this is actually good for me because when I knit and crochet, I do it fast because I have to hurry to make the next thing. And how crazy is that? Well, when you learn, it goes automatically, so I don't stress like that. But this one I had really to, because I'm really a new beginner, and I had to slow it down so much. So it turns out to be really relaxing for me even. I made many wrong things here, but in the same time when I do it so slowly, I'm watching the you don't say the knits, you the something, the crocheted things. So I can learn how they are looking from row to row, and perhaps later on also when I do wrong things, like when I get a hole like you see here, I can go back and fix it also. But will just be a dish cloth, so it doesn't matter if it's any hole in it. And I'm soon finished, but I wanted to show you when it was on the hook how it looks. I will show you upside down so you perhaps can see it better here. It's not pretty, but I am proud in a way because it's so much fun. My thought, if I had crocheted this one, I could have finished 2-3 perhaps in the same time as this has been done. But I don't have to rush. I could take it easy and finish it when it's finished. And it's not that much left. And also, how do I to learn this one, because it's on new? How can I see? How will I count the rows in this one? Well, I'm counting one of the edges, so I think perhaps could that be like when you knit? When I knit flat or so, I always take the first. what is it called now? This brain are empty. I lift one of them so that it becomes like a chain here on the edge. If you are a knitter, you know what I mean, but I'm sorry that I can't even remember easy knit terms. I'm so sorry. So my thought was perhaps this for every chain, so to say, it is 2 rows. I don't know if it's like that, but so I will learn in time. And also, I don't have the other edge the same, so I don't know, do I something wrong, or are they not similar, the different sides? I have no idea. I will learn, and it's fun. So I will really continue with these Tunisian crochet things. One idea was also, I think the one that I had before, the real crochet hook, Tunisian crochet hook, was thinner. So I think now I have a much thicker hook for the yarn, so that's get more flowy, because the other one I made, it was really dense fabric. So what will I do with this? So also that a technique thing to learn what hook to have for different yarns. Also, it's fun learning new things, really. Next month, well, it's July, then I will just take a sip of water again. Next time it will be my 30th episode, and I also, then it's 2 years since I started this channel. So I'm so grateful for all of you who have been here. I will make not a special much, but a little bit, a tiny one giveaway. I will talk about that the next time. I haven't thought about it so special what to do, but perhaps not that big thing, so it's easy just to send, perhaps like a letter or so. We will see. We will. And if you like to recommend me, even though I'm not that good in English, please do that, because it's not easy to come outside Sweden for people to see me, English talking people to see me. So if you like, please, I would be so happy if more will visit me here in Sweden. I hope you will enjoy your summer where you live, or wherever you live. Perhaps you don't have summer there, but that you will have an enjoyable time with much knits, crochet, or whatever handcraft you are doing. And thank you for taking your time. I'm so grateful that you are visiting me here on my porch, and I hope that wasn't too much sound that destroyed it. But I wish you the best, and you're also welcome back in July or whenever you like to visit me. Bye.